As the second day of practice this week continues, a new quarterback emerges as being the having the best performance, and another fan favorite struggles. We'll get into that conversation at the quarterback battle as far as what occurred on Tuesday morning, and also there's been a couple of injuries along the offense and defense that we're going to talk about. Two key important ones. Please hit that like and subscribe button. If you don't want to miss any of our daily segments, we do a weekly live. We'll be doing one this Saturday. You don't want to miss any of that, so please hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification button. With that being said, guys, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers, and welcome to the Huddle. So it was reported that Kenny Pickett threw a couple of interceptions yesterday, and Mitch Trubisky threw a couple touchdowns. As far as Kenny Pickett goes, having a bad day or an off days is to be expected. He's still a rookie. I understand he was the touted or quoted as or expected to be the most pro-ready quarterback coming out of the draft. However, he's still a rookie quarterback, and he's going to have rookie mistakes, and he's going to have off days, and he's going to have bad days. From what I understand, I think one of the interceptions was off of the tip ball, which, still he has to be able to get that ball or get it around the front defensive lineman. But, he's a rookie. He's going to have some growing pains. It's better to get these growing pains get through these pains now versus throughout the season or when he's expected or called upon. And so on a positive note, Mitch Trubisky, who's notably been struggling, seems to have been turning it on this week. Starting off with a couple of touchdowns on Monday and then threw another couple touchdowns yesterday. It appears that, per many sources, he was the best quarterback playing yesterday in Tuesday's training camp. And so, I expect that of him. He's also a veteran quarterback, and you're expecting him as a veteran quarterback to eventually have the game slow down for him a little bit quicker than a rookie quarterback will. Mr. Trubisky has more experience. And so I didn't see too many reports about Mason. I think he threw a pick as well. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section if you saw anything about Masons. But, a lot of the conversation was on that was out there was on Mr. Trubisky and Kenny Pickett, of course. I just feel like Mr. Trubisky is going to be getting better. He's going to get confident in this offense. He's only been, a Pittsburgh Steeler for a short period of time and only been playing with his, team for a short period of time with his players. Deontay Johnson was holding in here recently. Now he's found himself on the injury list with a hip. And so with that being said, he's eventually going to get better. He's going to get that chemistry. He's going to build that bond between who he has on the field. And I think it's starting to show. It's not just about doing it once or whatnot. Let's stack good performances and good practices. That way, when it comes down to Saturday night's game, you can put up a good performance, show out in a couple of drives, and then let Mason Rudolph and Kenny Pickett take control in the second quarter and in the second half. Let's kind of look at what's going to happen this Saturday. There's going to be one position battle that I'm very intrigued about that took a hit, so to speak, when it came to the injury bug. It's going to be that left guard position. I was really looking forward to seeing how the offense was going to move with Kevin Dotson and then also with Kendrick Green, see who was going to be the default starter going into, Saturday night's ball game. But I don't think that Dotson's going to be participating. He went down with an ankle injury, unknown of the severity at this time. But given the fact that this is the first preseason game, he went down with some sort of injury. He went down last season with, I believe it was an ankle injury. I think they're going to move him back in a little bit slower than just bring him back in just for week one. This was a regular season game. He was he had won if he had already won the first string job. Week one regular season, he'd probably play this first game of preseason. I don't foresee that happening. And so now the opportunity goes to Kendrick Green for him to seize. If he can go into, Acrisure Stadium play well against the Seattle Seahawks this Saturday, then that'll put him up one leg, put him up a leg there on that competition. in my opinion. Now, one thing that I've been mentioning about this battle that I haven't really been hearing from a lot of places is that the Pittsburgh Steelers like a pulling interior lineman, whether that was the center position like Marquise Pouncey, which was supposed to be what Kendrick Green was supposed to be, that athletic, pulling center, or guard, whether it was, Alan Faneca from back in the day or as recent as DeCastro, who liked to get out in the open. The Pittsburgh Steelers have always liked a pulling, movable guard. And right now with James Daniels, I saw him. He's got 2 braces on on his knees. He don't look like he's going to be pulling much. He looks like he's an anchor guy, a guy that's going to be able to just kind of push people out of the way. But I don't foresee him being a guy that's going to be out there in space and making athletic blocks on athletic defenders. Kevin Dotson, he might be somebody who can move. He seems to be athletic, but he's also more in line on the people mover, on the strength style, not so much finesse or speed. I'm not saying that Kendrick Green is finesse. He's very tough and physical. That's why sometimes he finds himself on the ground. However, he's very athletic. He's very fast. His intangibles or whatnot in the at his pro day and was in the combine is what got him drafted in the 3rd round from Pittsburgh Steelers in a swap position for center. And so, I don't count out Kendrick Green yet. I think he's going to have that opportunity to I've been saying it all season. He's going to get that opportunity to start. And, your best ability is availability. And with Kevin Dotson out, it's not looking good. But with Kevin Dotson out, it's just one of those situations where, you are going to give an opportunity for another player to shine. And we'll see what Kendrick Green can do with that. Also on the injury bug was Martavius Adams also suffered an ankle injury. He had to be carted off the field. Don't play too much of attention into that, guys. Being carted off the field out there, they're big guys. They're far away from the medical facility. And so it's common if something were to happen, even if it wasn't serious, for the cart to come out and take these players up to the medical place. And so he's going to be evaluated. I'm sure we'll get some more information today, later this evening or this afternoon, in reference to how severe that injury is. But it's going to be, next man up in that position. Tyson Alu was, his comeback and has returned, active off of the PUP list. However, he's, been eased in and has been limited since entering back because Pittsburgh Steelers don't want to push him either. He's an aging interior defensive lineman that the Pittsburgh Steelers, if he makes the 53, are going to want him to be healthy during the regular season. They know what he is. They don't need to push him so early. So that's all I got for you guys today. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the quarterback position, what you guys think about the left guard battle that's going on there, and who do you think is going to be taking place for Martavius Adams. Also, guys, if you guys haven't checked out Behind the Steel Curtains podcast format, and I'll put this in the description. I had a podcast out on the audio-only platform this past Saturday titled State of the Steelers, Sightseeing in St Vincent College. I highly recommend you go listen to that. It's great listen. Also, if you haven't checked out, I put out a vlog, so to speak, of my trip to Latrobe last week for Thursday practice and what would have been Friday Night Lights, but it got canceled. And you can see all that and how everything kind of transformed throughout the trip and whatnot. And highly recommend go watching it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the trip. So that being said, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers. Peace.